Okay, this was kind of an interesting little feature. Let me roll back what I did here. I created this circle, one-inch circle, and it's got a relationship applied to it, which you can't really see here, but so you can see it's got that concentric relationship applied to that corner. So if this size of this ever changes, the position of the circle will change with it. So that's something to remember, when you're drawing subsequent geometry, that it's good to have, that geometry drive whatever sketches you put on there later, and hence other geometry. Now, I'm going to go check exit sketch, and we'll go here to do a sweep cut. Now what we want to do, certainly select that, but then we want to select the edges. But you can go into the selection manager, okay, and it kind of anticipates, it gives you several options, from a closed loop or whatever, but I don't know how that works. I can try it here real quick. I guess it doesn't do anything. But at any rate, this just anticipates that you're going to make multiple selections, so you don't have to hold down the control key or whatever you do in this program, but you can select that and it's done, and that creates your sweep preview. I assume there are various options here. Keep normal, constant, etc. But we just select the basic operation, and that gives us a contoured swept surface, or swept cut surface. In the shell command, you can actually, like I selected these faces independently, the main face here, and put a different thickness on it, so different regions can have different thicknesses. So what? No, damn it. 0.75 there. I don't know, I kind of screwed up. You can't change it now. Actually, his is screwed up too. So it must be a bug in the program. His is screwed up in a different way. I mean, on his, like this side's fatter. Anyway, apparently you can, there's a measure command here, so you can like select some objects like this to measure the thickness of it. Which it says 0.75 inch, so that's apparently correct. Whereas these down here, I don't know what the deal is. So it's only 1/4 of an inch, which is interesting. So that's the only one that actually extruded to the right thickness. Okay, now we're going to add a material. Let's see, woods, mahogany, and apply. We went in and cut out the bottom of the bottle using a cut extrude command, and as you see, I actually drew a separate sketch on the front plane, independent of the others, as opposed to going and adding this to the feature, because this was for a different operation, because we did a cut extrude, or cut revolve rather. So this command here to extract that, and then we did a shell command, which works conventionally afterwards. By the way, when it comes to center lines, like you get by doing this, versus construction lines, there's functionally no difference between the two, according to this guy. So yeah, he just recommends that you always use the most efficient method, which is usually converting a line into a construction line. Oh, and by the way, I created this really cool corner bracket using a series of a box and some fillets and a shell command, and then a extrude to cut out the hole.